is underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Fresno State's offense will have first crack at this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Warner. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bulldogs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't...
Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him in the flat. Can't get him to the ground. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Groupers offense has the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Get set.
They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The groupers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Floating away. Makes the grab on the shuffle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
He'll do it himself, finding open areas. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run the option. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Warner. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chandler. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. He's going to get loose. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air, it's Warner. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On the run, fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Fresno State working from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They go to the ground. Hard running there. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Trying to barrel in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. And the groupers are in the hurry up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0. You've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Parrish. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The groupers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way from around the 50. And there he goes. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Under fire. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. They tack that last score on just for good measure as they are getting oh so close to putting this one away. The kickoff is coming. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over.